Welcome back to another week of the WinonaKicks podcast. Today we are taking a peek at the brand new Air Max Liquid, which is this year's Air Max Day sneaker. And I finally pulled the trigger on an ultimate grail of mine. I've talked about it multiple times in multiple episodes in the past. Seth has no idea what it is, so it'll be a big reveal today.
I'm super excited to check that out. But aside from that, we're also got a little detailed look at Adidas's newest addition to their Boost lineup, and StockX is celebrating their 10-year anniversary. So they dropped this little article with some of the best-selling products over the past 10 years, and I'm excited to dive into it, man. But without further ado, sit back, relax, and enjoy this episode. So the Air Liquid Max, this year's Air Max Day sneaker. It's pretty cool.
I guess
it's
I said
growing
it
on
wrong
me.
then.
Is it? Did you? It's growing on me the more I see it. At first, I was kind of like,
Yeah, so I called it the Air Max Liquid, the Air Liquid Max, whatever.
close.
I think we talked about this. We only had one image last week or the week before talking about it. We finally have like press images of it. The upper has a really unique cyborg style look. It almost looks like a transformer transforming, where it's like really light and then it gets dark and it kind of looks like it's fluid throughout. Very flat upper panel, which I don't know if I'm a fan of yet or not. We have a metallic silver swoosh. The overall profile of the upper doesn't look like a bulky Air Max, which I like. And then the big selling point, obviously, is the outsole design. It, again, very Matrix vibes, very futuristic. I like the colorway they went with this year. I think they nailed it. I mean, they're going on the futuristic vibe, so I like it.
The colorway to me definitely sells them, and I think that's what I like most about them. I did read that the inspiration for, I'm assuming the whole silhouette is like a poison dart frog, so it kind of has all the different colors sort of blending together seamlessly, and then the outsole kind of looks like the finger pads of like a actual dart frog. I also saw that, of course, I mean, I feel like this happens with every new Nike silhouette, but Steven Smith speaking out saying, hey, oh, you had this already. I love that. Hey, you basically took my idea that I had for Reebok, which seems to just happen every time there's a new model release, but I thought it was kind of funny. Poor Steven Smith. Man,
I mean,
never gets the recognition.
What's crazy is like I'm looking at it and it is very similar. So
yeah.
It's basically just the outsole design with the pockets and the bubbles. I mean, even down to how many bubbles are in each line. So if you go on the back, there's 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, and then we have gap, and then we got 3, 3, couple, 3. Like, it's very similar looking. Even with the like portion underneath, how it has like the brown and then the white popping through. This is the black with the yellow popping through.
It's funny.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I have like a love-hate relationship. I don't hate Steven Smith, but he's one of these guys that does this all the time, like you said, where new design, I had this mocked up 10 years ago, which, I mean, I'm going to give him credit. It looks very similar, but I don't know. It's kind of like a Boy Who Cried Wolf situation where it gets kind of old after a little bit, but
it's similar. And I'm sure it's annoying to like if you were a sneaker designer and you had tons of little mock-ups and concepts that you created over the years, and to constantly see the brand you used to work for somehow tap into something that you created years ago, it's like, okay, I got to set the record straight and let the people know. But I get it from both sides. These are set to release, I guess, on Air Max Day, maybe a little bit before, but from what I'm seeing, says March 26th. Expected retail price of $230. That is the...
So if you wait 6 months, you'll be able to get them at the clearance store for $120.
Easily.
Probably $115. This is a 50% off all day. So...
yeah. I do want to get a pair of these in, but I don't know if I feel like spending the money on.
Go ahead, spend $230.
Yeah, I'm really just curious to see how the upper feels, because it looks like it's very textured. It looks like a mesh base with like sort of I don't know, TPU panels like fused into it, sort of poking out in like a topographical situation. It kind of
Mhm.
reminds me of the Salehi Bembury sponge shoe, how on the tongue you have that sort of thumb pad with like the texture beneath it sort of poking through. I don't know how that's going to feel. Yeah, you got them on the ready. I love it.
I wore
Yep.
them yesterday. So, yeah,
I
no,
saw
it is.
that.
It is very similar.
Yeah. So I'm curious. Also, like on foot comfort, I've never really been one to go for really any Air Max shoe, especially the like Vapor Max, which I feel like this is probably the closest to. Obviously, the Air
Mhm.
units are a little more low profile, but yeah, we'll see. I'm curious. I know obviously a lot of people are going to be rocking these because it's the new Air Max shoe, but what's longevity like? Are we actually going to be wearing these a
Yeah.
lot this year? I don't know. Time will tell.
We'll see.
I think we also had a better look at the new Fragment colorway they're
Yes.
doing on these. I don't think these look bad. I'm just not a black on black shoe guy.
Which they've been doing
Yeah.
a lot recently on
Yeah.
the Fragment stuff. Like the Book 2s.
Mm.
That's the only one that can come to mind, but I feel like I've seen it on multiples.
Yeah. It just feels weird because like Fragment is known for that deep shade of blue. So it
I'm
would
sure they got it hinting here somewhere. Insole, I guess, a
Insole,
little
yeah.
bit. This promo image definitely gives us a better look at the shoe. The back heel definitely kicks out those bubbles. The tongue tag looks nice and thin, which I like as well. What's another? There's no like back heel strap, which is kind of interesting. The upper almost gives me like a carbon fiber hit.
Yeah.
Instead of a mesh, it looks like a carbon fiber weave, essentially.
Yeah. It's weird. I just want to see them. Man. I'm
Yeah.
curious.
Fragment's not bad.
Yeah.
This isn't bad. It's just the retail steep, and
Yeah. If they
I
would
don't
have
know, they'll
done
get replaced in a year.
If they would have done the same thing as the green pair just with blue, I think it would have been cooler. But you know.
Yeah, this is the best one I've seen in a couple of years. I'll say that. The
As far
DNs,
as Air Max.
Air
Okay.
Max Day
Yeah.
releases. Yep. The DN8s were probably the worst. The glue stains, every pair I had ridiculous glue stains on them. The DNs, I kind of liked the DNs initially.
Mm-hmm.
The launch colorway I thought was all right.
Yeah.
I
agree
don't
with
know.
that.
These aren't bad. Cool
Yeah.
to see.
I want to see some new colorways though.
Yeah.
I want to know because there's a lot of potential with like great color blocking and little combos, especially if the inspo is like a frog. There's so
Mhm.
many like unique colors you can tap into with that, whether it's
Yes,
purples,
which I'm sure they will
oranges,
because we've seen a
blues.
ton of
Oh,
colorways of these in the past. So
Mm-hmm. We gonna see. They're gonna run them into the
a
ground.
lot more interesting though. I think we need a boost day now because
Bro.
the Adidas Hyperboost Edge era is here. And I saw a lot about these online.
I did too. It has me excited. Boost.
These are very exciting.
I feel like Boost is one of my first loves as far as like sneaker tech goes, because that was like one of the first shoes I personally like went out and bought, like the Pure Boost, the V1s. Loved them, wore them every day, literally into the ground to where the midsole was like rubbing off. And this is just like a cool evolution. It's definitely more of a running focused shoe, which the Ultra Boost kind of always has been. People just wore them for casual everyday wear. I love the way they describe the shoe and all the different like marketing terms they use. Like it's backed by a prime weave upper, light traction outsole, and Hyperboost Pro midsole. I don't know what any of that means. I just want to see them and actually get them on foot. And as far as a launch colorway goes, this is very bold and recognizable. It looks so good.
It does. It almost looks like I can't really explain it, but the inside of like a human foot, like how there's certain You know what I'm talking about? Where it's like a muscle. Let me see if I can find it. Human muscle anatomy.
Kind of like with those ABC crystals and the Thing pair where you saw like all the tendons.
This is initially what it reminded me of with the giant red panel, like a muscle tissue diagram. And then you look at it and it's like, oh, that's kind of cool.
I agree.
So that's what I initially thought. Here's some more images from Adidas News. It almost looks like it says Boost inside of the side panel. I don't know if that's a like a light reflection type deal. But yeah, I think they're sick. I think they're just building off of the SLs. And the SLs were so big that, hey, let's keep it rolling and bring back Boost, the one that everyone loves. So I didn't even know they had Boost back until you posted about it. I was like, oh, this is going to be a big deal. So
yeah, the second I saw him, I was like, dude, yes, this is what I need. And luckily, someone from Adidas did reach out. Apparently, I'm going to get a pair. I don't know. I haven't heard anything. I want them so bad.
Good.
That's a cool shot.
So this is
like that.
My favorite website. I've showed you this, Run Repeat. They already got a pair in and reviewed them. They do some of the most incredible work. If anyone's like super into like the science of shoes and dissecting shoes and seeing like every little detail you could possibly ever want, go to runrepeat.com. And this is not an ad for them. I just like obsessed with their work. They do incredible work. It's addicting to watch the stuff that they have. They review shoes. Like, I wish I could review shoes. Like, they go to the nth degree on everything, measuring materials, everything. So, their verdict is the German industry may go through a tough period, but that's clearly not the case in running shoes. In our lab test, the Hyper Edge delivers top-tier cushioning, superb energy returns, and outstanding durability on our runs. This super trainer felt, so it is a super trainer, makes sense. The super trainer felt ultra cushioned, bold-looking, and undeniably fun. The price is high, and breathability is limited, but truly powerful way to keep Boost lineup relevant and competitive. So the pros are massive shock absorption, durability, which I can just tell by looking at the materials. Like even the back heel had the extra padding to it, which I love when they do that. Yeah. Some of the cons, breathability, and then aesthetics, but I think the aesthetics they nailed. So
yeah,
I'm pumped for
and
these.
I've also seen someone posted an image of like 6 upcoming colorways, and there's some good ones. They did one that's like the EQT green instead of the red. And instantly, I was like, yes, that's the one. I need those. Oh, go back to the outsole. I haven't seen like the actual traction on these yet. Oh, that's interesting.
It's got a little to it.
Yeah. So that's their light traction outsole. Never seen that before. Looks good.
It doesn't look super ribbed on the outsole when
Yeah.
you're looking at it from the side profile. So
I'm
they look
curious.
comfortable. Yeah,
They do.
not bad. Pretty cool. I like it.
Definitely going to be a summer shoe in the rotation for sure.
Yes. Yes.
Let's see.
How's your last
Anything
week
else?
been, dude?
Let's see. The last week's been pretty good. I finally got out of the funk a little bit, started making content. The main reason is because I sold so many shoes. I think I got rid of like 100 pairs, which is so many. But I was feeling so crowded in here. Let me see if I can move my camera. Like this whole corner was basically filled up with shoes, and basically every corner of my office was just overflowing, and I felt so crowded. And it's hard to create when you're in an environment like that and you don't feel like, I guess, the clarity that you should. So hit up a buddy. He came by and picked up a ton of shoes, which was awesome. I would have obviously loved to post them all on eBay and get decent money for them, but the time and effort that takes, I just do not have in me right now. So he was able to come by literally the next day, pick them up, clean everything out. Now I'm feeling better than ever and energized to create. And yeah, that's just been awesome. Outside of that, it's just been literally busy creating. Haven't been playing any games this week. It's been all just content, but I'm itching to get back to Arc Raiders. On top of that, how did we both miss on the Kith on collab? That's crazy.
Didn't work out for us, I guess. Made for a good short form video though.
The video was awesome. You text me, you text me, hey, there's a clip going live. Watch the whole video. You're gonna like it, and I did, and it was very, very enjoyable. I love the edit you put.
It
together
happens.
For that.
It happens. We can't hit everything. Sorry.
It definitely does. I even had Cran hit me up from the which one? I think he's at the Kith Toronto location, and he was like, hey, we do have a few sizes sitting. If you want me to, maybe shoot one over your way. I hit him back saying, yes, please. I would love to check him out. Never heard anything. So assuming that's not arriving.
They're probably gone.
Yeah, 100%. Because I saw the message like 2 hours late. And I was like, oh yeah, that's
every colorway and every style sold out on Kiss website. So
which good for them, dude. Dropping a 6-shoe collection, all new silhouettes and selling out. I feel like is pretty difficult. I was ticked though because I lost the raffle and then went on Kith's website to see if they were still available, and they had my size and then immediately just sold out. So I'm like, well, you how did I lose a raffle when you had my size in stock?
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
That drives me insane. But yeah, outside of that, it's been a pretty just busy work week. What about yourself? What's new?
Wife's birthday today. Telling you about that before we recorded. So happy birthday, Abby. She doesn't listen to the podcast though. So happy birthday, Abby.
Happy birthday, Abby.
And she doesn't have social media right now. So
good for her.
Gave it up for Lent. So yeah, she's been on a roll. I gave up Xbox. I don't know if I talked about that, but my brain has been. My brain's been pretty clear recently, so I'm just like obsessed with golfing right now. I have been all winter, but I went and played on Monday and played at Riverwood National in Monticello, Minnesota. It was like 25 degrees out, 15-mile-an-hour winds, brutal out. Played terrible, but I had a big smile on my face leaving the golf course because I was like, I'm outside playing golf. Like, I'm so pumped. So
seriously,
yeah, I think I shot like 90. Not good. Or I did shoot 90 on paper. Not great, but it was fun. So, and then the last 2 days it's been snowing, so we're not going to be outside for probably a couple weeks yet. But I don't know how that works out. But first round in the books. Dogs are going crazy this whole episode, it appears. So I got some energy right now. Yeah, just been golfing. I got some fun stuff in. I've been in a little kind of content lull. Just every other facet of work has been bonkers busy. So I'm to the point kind of with content where it is a job for me with like 3 other things that my own stuff is suffering because of it. So we'll get it back. We're not too worried about it, but I got some fun stuff in this week. So
let's talk about it. I did too.
Let me show you.
I've got like 8 shoes, which is rare.
I got
a ton of stuff came in.
I don't know if I have 8, but this one was like, if you're in the Midwest, you'll know that this is a massive flex. This company that you would probably know about if you're in the Midwest, Quick Trip gas stations.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, it's spelled different. What is KW?
This is the right spelling. Quick Trip, the right spelling. Quick Star is the other one.
Oh,
and then like this is the correct spelling right here. Quick Trip, because it was founded in Wisconsin. Like this is it right here.
Let us know in the comments which one is correct.
They sent me a T-shirt. They sent me a little gas gift card.
Wait, what? That's sick.
Yeah, $50 on a gift card. But the whole reason that they hit me up, and they started following me on Instagram too. That was like maybe one of the cooler people that's followed me. I'm not gonna lie.
That's sick.
They're re-releasing some Quick Trip Crocs. So Yeah, these are pretty bumping. I'm a big fan.
That's
of them.
rad.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
So very cool. Yeah. Shout out to Converse. I did a video on the Converse cons, the Kentucky Wildcat pair, and then our boy Gian sent over the matching jerseys.
Yeah.
The denim jerseys. Super sick.
Mine's different. Mine's like reverse.
Yes.
Oh no, that is the same. Okay.
So there's like a home and away pair.
Got it.
Very cool. Very cool. I think I like this one better. It's got cooler.
They look good,
but
I haven't even opened them yet. They came in like yesterday.
They're very cool. Just because like I was a huge fan of the shoe that released. It's so like nichey. It's like it fits in line for me with the Bruce Lee Adidas pair that I reviewed last year. That was one of my favorite shoes, honestly, of the year. Just because they're so like it's like niche storytelling, but it's really well executed and the materials are insane on them, and that's the same with these Converse cons. So
yeah.
I think that's like I finally figured out what makes a shoe like elite to me. And first of all, it's materials. Second of all, it's like storytelling and rollout. And those two things, like that's all I'm looking for, really. Doesn't matter to the model, doesn't matter. The colorway matters a little bit, but like the Piggy Runners, elite materials, elite rollout, love them. Pink shoe. Converse cons, ugly shoe, elite materials, elite storytelling. Super niche. Same with like the Bruce Lee. So that's like my window I figured out.
I like that. Makes sense.
You just reviewed these, and I just got them in yesterday. The Superstars, the Lone Stars, very cool. Belt buckle, lace loop. The tongue material, insane on these. Like very nice leather. That shocked me. So I will definitely do a review on these. I'm excited about these. These are cool.
You should. I liked them a lot. That was a fun video to put out too. I just shot it all on my phone and was just like, let's just
I saw that. I've been liking what you've been putting
out. Try and do stuff that's a little more me
laid
focused
back.
And not hyper edited. It's been fun.
I like that.
Get me out of the funk a little bit.
That's good to do.
Seriously.
Two more and then I'll get to my big reveal. Carl's Golfland is collaborating with G4 on a Masters pack on two different pairs. This is the first pair, the Azaleas. Super sick outsole, insane with the flowers, flower on the back heel, and then the more classic design, which is the Gallivanter. I've never checked this one out, the new Gallivanter, but I really like the look of it. Very nice, insane outsole as well. Very nice. So. Review coming out on these on the 16th.
Those look good. I like the green.
I think there's only like 150 pairs of each too. So good luck, everyone.
Makes sense.
And then my big pair, I was really like debating just texting you a photo of these, but do you have any guesses on what it is?
You sent me an emoji that was a comet. I don't know if that was
yes.
A hint or whatever.
It kind of very adjacent. Yeah. Yes, it was. I was looking for another emoji, but the emoji didn't exist, so that was the closest one.
Of course. It's always the case.
Any guesses?
What brand is it? Jordan?
I'm not going to tell you that. Honestly, you can guess it.
Oh God. And it's one you've talked about a lot too, so I don't.
We've talked about them for years. Yes.
I'm sure.
And different variations, and it is a release in the last 6 months. I'll tell you that. So it's a new shoe.
Okay. Dang, dude, I'm floored. I have no idea. I should. I got nothing.
Give me one guess.
What's is it like a Jordan 4 sample of some sort?
Nope. It's a shoe that's released in the last 6 months. and they're not cheap.
Like, what is drop?
That's the only.
That's my thing. I don't even know.
They were
what's
not easy to
drop
get.
that isn't
You can't look it
cheap.
up. You got to just off the cuff. Curious your knowledge. I'll reveal it here. But boom,
Oh, wow.
we got the Mars Yard 3.0s.
That is not, that's not what I was thinking.
No,
I love that. I love
Um,
that. I forgot about those that they released. Yeah.
I remember the first time I ever saw the Mars Yard was at a sneaker con, my first sneaker con in Anaheim. It was Blake Yarborough was wearing them, and he was with Harrison Neville, and that was when I was like, yo, Harrison Neville's here, like first sneaker con, like the whole thing was crazy, and he was wearing a pair of them. And I remember I was like, bro, these shoes are so sick. Like, it's the perfect, like, everyday shoe. I've loved the look of them forever. They just were so expensive. And then they released the general purpose shoes, had a couple pairs of them. Not a huge fan of the fit and feel of them. And then the Mars Yard 3.0s. I wish I got them for retail, but I didn't. I had a good friend in Oregon that I've bought a lot of samples off, actually. So you were kind of close. That he is also obsessed with the shoe, and he's just my size 11. And he had a pair that was worn once or twice. So I got a little bit of a deal on them. But
Still,
I got them out of the box, and it was kind of one of those pairs where I was like, I think I'll have them for a while, but I'll probably sell them down the line just because they're expensive. I did pay $900, so they're not cheap at all. But then I got them out of the box, and I started looking at them, and I was like, these are way better than I thought. The materials are insane. The back heel material, insane. You get cork insoles as well as a fabric insole. So I have the cork ones in there now. The breathability is insane. You can see it. Like the inside lining goes all the way up, which I really like. The one thing I really do like about these two is the toe box is super wide, which is great for your actual foot health, which I just like barefoot, like society and wide toe society. Like that's a whole thing, but these are definitely in line with that. You also get the rubber strap in the front to keep a little extra durability. And then the outsole, this is the part that surprised me. Outsole has a carbon plate in the midsole.
Yeah. That's
so
nuts.
I didn't even know that. And the color's right up my alley. Perfect. Laces are super nice. Very durable laces. Yeah, I'm pumped. I've been like wanting to break them out, but it's been snowing, so I just can't get myself to break them out. But
soon.
I fully intend on wearing this pair basically to the ground. I'm going to get my money's worth with them. I'm not going to baby them at all. I think this is going to be a good road trip shoe. I'm pumped about it. I'm pumped about them. Really pumped about them. I was really I took some cool photos of them. I was debating on texting you one of them, but I didn't. So that's the new pickup for the summer.
I mean, dude, for a $300 whatever retail shoe, I know that's like a lot of money, the resale price, but I don't think it's like not worth it. I'm very curious to see how the carbon plate works as like a daily shoe.
I don't know.
I've never really worn anything with that, so I'm just curious what the benefits are.
Insole has some extra traction.
Oh,
you know what's interesting is what are those carbon insoles that you got sent? And then yes, so I've had those in my. I gotta retire them, but my first pair of Hidden NY Asics with the translucent laces, the shields, I think they are the gel shields. I can't remember the name of them, but I've had those because the insoles literally started to deteriorate because I wore those traveling all last year. So I put those carbon insoles in there probably 6 months ago and continued to wear them. It literally just adds stability to the shoe. And for me, like on a shoe that's beat to the ground, I don't think I've noticed any extra energy return, but I remember when I first put them into the shoe and I was like, whoa, this is like, you definitely get a little extra pop. So
it makes them feel almost brand new again, where it's like,
it totally did.
Like
it totally did, even though the shoe
almost.
was absolutely destroyed. So
yeah,
there you go. Mars Yard 3.0, pretty pumped. Not a small purchase, but I am pumped about them. I got OG all.
Still.
Like, I think they were worn once, so yeah, pretty cool.
That's cool.
I'm pumped.
That's awesome, actually. Super stoked. Any other pickups?
Nope. I'm broke now. So, yep.
I feel you.
What about you?
Blowing through all mine. You showed this shoe last week, but it's the Converse throwback. Yes. I don't think this is a bad shoe. I mean, it's made on like a wider last, a more like exaggerated toe box kind of. The foxing has a more hand laid look, and you can even tell like the kind of dip and shape of everything.
Yes,
it's
you got a different color too from me.
Yeah, yours was blue, right? Or navy?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't mind it. I wish they would have done white laces. That's my only thing, because like having the black laces looks a little
same with
weird,
mine.
because yours had black too, and I was like, it's just. I was reading up on them, and apparently that's how they like the heritage color blocking what they used to do. So it's like I get it, but
yes,
I'm more of a Chuck 70 guy. They just feel a little more premium. I like the glossy look on the midsole. It just feels like a better shoe. This is not a bad shoe by any means. I mean, they're only $85. I think the Chuck 70s are 95, so a little bit cheaper. It's cool. I just don't think I'm the audience for it. And if you want like a chunkier looking Chuck Taylor, this is definitely the move to go, especially in that price point. I mean, they should wear in very well. But
you know what's funny is
one.
I've never owned a pair of Chuck Taylors until now, and I've never worn a pair of Chuck Taylors before. Maybe I'll cue my video up like that, but I've literally never put a pair of Chuck Taylors on my feet before. I don't know why. I used to wear Nike Blazers. That was the high top Blazers.
Before I got my like first, no, it was the Tyler the Creator set they did that was very pastel-y. Those were the first Chuck Taylors I think I ever personally owned, and those were on the Chuck 70. Loved how comfortable they were. Went out and got like a high top in the black, high top in the cream, and those are I wear those at least once a week. Like, they're just comfy. They look better than most sneakers. You can kind of dress them up a little bit, and I bring them on like every trip we go on. They're just cool, and I like the look of them. Similar note with Converse. I know you just talked about these, but my pair
I love the box that you got.
Yeah, I know. It's like different from yours, which is weird, but this is a cool shoe, dude. It's just so cool. I love it.
So there was two different pairs that dropped. He told me about. So the one that I got was like a 1 of 96 like denim box. And then I think there was only 1,996 pairs total. And then that's the box that you have is the
GR.
Yeah, but it's not even a GR because it's so limited still.
That makes sense. And yeah,
aren't they sick though?
Like you said, dude. The quality's insane.
I think I got to put them on the shelf because they just look so cool.
Oh, it's a killer display shoe. The only thing, like the sock liner leather, I think could be a little better, but like all the other leather, the denim, the stitching.
Really?
It's a cool ass shoe. I'd love to go somewhere with you and both of us wear these. That'd be funny.
What is your sock liner? Leather.
I mean, it's leather, but it's not like textured at all. It just feels kind of like
see, I like
cheap.
that. I don't know.
It's not bad.
It doesn't like restrict your foot when you're pushing your foot.
And you're
in.
probably right. It's way easier to like get them on and off your feet, I'm sure. But just from like a looks perspective, I'm like,
yeah, no, fine. I get that.
But overall, very cool shoe. These I posted a video on the other day talking about laces. They finally showed up. The Union Fragment Jordan 1 in the Royal colorway. The laces are all over the place because I was just shooting that video. According to my poll, I should do the purple and white laces.
Yeah.
Which I think is my favorite anyway. The yellow looks good, but it just adds like a little more pop.
It's already a bold shoe too.
And I don't think I need it. The only other option, like the black and white, looks really good because it matches the tongue perfectly. So it looks like you have a regular pair of Royals of black laces and then the white up top. I think it's just a great looking shoe overall. And I love having options to kind of make it your own and just pair with any outfit you're wearing. But the leather is just very impressive. I wasn't expecting all that much, but I'm happy with these. And to everyone commenting saying, I like these because they're the more limited ones, you are wrong. I just like Royal shoes. And you can go back on the podcast.
You were saying that before they even dropped, or we had any ideas. And I was saying I like the black and white ones the best too. So
yeah, like these are the ones I wanted. And dude, shout out to J Will over at Soul Play for helping me secure them. I still bought them, but he was just, assisted a little bit. And I'm happy for that. Shout out to J Will. Very cool shoe. Definitely want to wear them. I just haven't had a chance to really rock them yet. Outside from that, I did a little Q&A on my stories a few weeks back, and someone from Mizuno that's been following me for a little bit asked me if I ever tried Mizunos. I said I've tried a few, and he sent me over a few to try. I think this silhouette is the MXR. Not really familiar with it. I think they retail at like $150. So think, I guess probably like Asics Gel 1130, maybe Keanu 14, some New Balance 2002
looking.
It's a very cool colorway. The purple with the gray underlayer. You also have these like really nice rope laces. Very cool shoe. I think the shoe looks great. The color looks great. I just don't think I would wear them because they're a little dark. That's the only thing. And I
challenge you. I challenge you to wear those at least once and to get some Fuji photos with like a new filter. That's my challenge for you for the next week, because I think those would turn out so sick in photos, especially when you guys go and are walking around and stuff. I think that sheen would look sick.
It really would. And now that's a fun challenge though. Now I'm looking at it and it's like the mesh is black, but under the mesh, directly under it, is another layer of mesh that's purple. So it gives like this like really, really weird look, and I like it.
They would match with the shirt you're wearing right now too, because the back heel tab's green.
That's true.
So
it wouldn't be that difficult. These I like a little bit more, but they're all black. And I did actually try and style these a little bit, and I came up with some stuff, so I may wear them a little bit more. Wave Prophecy 13.2. This is one of those with the Nike Shocks style look to them. They're super cool. Look at the texture on all of that. It's got these little like lines just going all throughout the shoe. These are definitely a little more expensive. I think they retail at like $250. So it's more of the premium designer looking shoe. The laces have these sort of like polka dot look to them. It's a cool one, dude. Like this with a pair of maybe
it's the
like
Mizuno Liquid Max right
pants.
there.
It really is. So I'm excited to actually wear these and see how this midsole feels on foot, because it's very, very unique and something I haven't tried before. So shout out to Mizuno, man. That's a cool one. I got to hit up the Mizuno shop at the Brave Stadium and see what else they have, because I have picked up a few pairs from them in the past, and I'm hoping these work out. Another one. This one you showed, but it's the Active Athlete Superstar. Like you said, they just did a great job with them. Like that they did all the different laces. Leather just feels good, and the embroidery. It's sick, man. I'm not super familiar with Active Athlete. This is apparently their second shoe they've done with Adidas. I got to do a little research because I'm just curious what the other shoe they did was. This one we talked about, I think, last week, and I was able to hit on the draw. I probably shouldn't have got them because I'm not like a distance runner, but I thought they were super cool. It's the John Elliott Hoka Rocket 3. And this is their like marathon shoe, essentially, with a crazy carbon fiber plate, John Elliott branding beneath it, crazy gap in the midsole where it pokes through. These are one of the lightest shoes I've ever held in my hand. The mid or the upper is literally like see if I can get any angle.
Mm,
See-through, like so see-through. Hard to even capture on camera, but this is just a dope shoe. I said that on the podcast last week. They dropped. I saw them. They were expensive, but I was like, I'll just buy them to maybe do a review. It's going to be hard to not wear this shoe as like a daily runner because I want to, but
it's an SL replacement for you.
Exactly. The insole is a very cool color too. It's like this little baby blue. They just did a great job, dude. They did a great job with them. Shot all the B-roll for it last night.
You can tell how see-through they are because you can see the blue insole popping through.
Oh yeah. Like it's just nuts, but I like the camo. I like the look. Could be a fun shoe to wear around a little bit.
Marathon Seth. Here we come.
Marathon Seth. Last one. Made a video on these two. I was so excited when this showed up because I didn't know they were showing up. I was in the middle of recording a Q&A video when I heard a knock on the door, and I was like, oh, let's see what it is. The package just said the New Balance logo on the side, so I was like, oh, what could this even possibly be? Opened it, saw the Made in USA, had a little idea that it could be from the new collection, but yeah, we got the New Balance 993 pink, purple, yellow. The insole is so bright on these.
Wow,
this is just super, super fun shoe to rock this summer. 993 is like my favorite silhouette they do. I probably own 3 or 4 pairs. Shout out to Miles over at New Balance for watching the last video I did and taking it upon yourself to bless me with these, man. I really appreciate it. There was I think I cut this part out of the video because it was too long and I was ranting, but the night before these showed up, I was on the New Balance website just seeing if any of the new collection had dropped yet. And these were these, maybe 2 others they had queued up. And I think these maybe come out today or tomorrow. Mm-hmm. So I clicked the little remind me button on them because I was like, oh, if I get there in time, maybe I'll buy these. And then literally the next day they showed up and I was like, let's go. We win. So super fun shoe. Actually would have bought them on my own, but shout out to Miles for sending them over.
It's a bold color. I'll give you that. It's sweet.
So bold. But I tried them on with a few outfits and I was like, these work. Neutral, everything else with a super loud shoe.
They're very you.
Very, very me. Excited to break those out. But yeah, that's it for my pickups. Let's talk about 10 years of StockX. Let's dive into this a little bit.
Let's do it. So they released an article talking about the best-selling products on their website over the last 10 years, different categories, stuff like that. Top 3 best-selling products by category. So for sneakers, number 1, the Nike Dunk Low Panda. No surprise. Number 2 is the Air Force One Low, all white. No surprise. The surprise is number 3. We have the Nike Dunk Low Panda, but the women's sizing. So the pandas are just elite, apparently.
I feel like it goes to show how many units moved during that, probably 3-year period from was it 2019, 2020 to 2022, 2023. This shoe is everywhere. And now I guess we know where everybody got them from.
StockX.
That's insane to me.
Shoes are a different category. All 3 of them are Adidas Yeezys. The Yeezy Slide in the Onyx colorway, the Yeezy Slide in the gray colorway, and the Yeezy Foam Runner in the Onyx colorway.
Says a lot, dude. That I found super surprising too. Yeezy.
Yes,
Yeezy,
but then I think this is a 10-year list of the last decade, and Yeezy Slides were the thing from 2016 until whenever his crash out was and he left Adidas, 2021. Yeah. So,
yeah.
And nothing new has popped off since then in that category. So,
I guess I didn't realize how big of an impact that was.
Yeah.
Then you look back on it, it's like, damn.
Apparel-wise, Fear of God Essentials hoodie We have the Juice World V-Lone t-shirt, and then we have some Supreme boxers. Fair.
It's kind of surprising to me that people are buying like Supreme boxers like that. But I guess they are.
I think a lot of people wear, like, they're just Hanes boxers, but they're Supreme. So it's like, I'm going to wear Hanes boxers anyways, but then I want Supreme on the label so I can kind of show them a hype beast. And then, like, you go through your underwear and they just got to buy more pairs. So you buy them from StockX. I don't know.
Yeah. It's also crazy that a Juice World V-Lone shirt is
that one's surprising, but
it's like
I can't remember when he passed away, and
yeah,
I'm sure that spiked it like crazy. And the Essentials hoodie, I mean, that's like been a staple for a while.
Easy.
Accessories, the rest of the stuff will kind of fly through. Accessories, we got the Thermal Fit Hyper Warm Shiesty. We have the Swatch Omega Moon Mission to Mars, or Mission to the Moon, and then we have the Off-White belt, the yellow Off-White belt.
Surprising. It's kind of interesting.
Collectibles, all Labubus, electronics,
surprising.
PS5s in 1 and 2, and then we have the Xbox in 3. These are all like the COVID specials now.
Yeah.
And then trading cards, we have the 25th anniversary Ultra Premium box as number 1, and then we have the Sword and Shield Shining Fates Elite Trainer box 2, and then the Elite Trainer box Champions Path at number 3. So, not bad.
Fascinating.
The best-selling sneaker releases by year. So this is kind of where that Yeezy run, you can see it. 2016, the black-white Yeezy Boost 350s V2s. 2017, we had the Beluga 350s. 2018, we had the Butters, the V2s. 2019, we had the All Black V2s.
I'm sorry. A 4-year run?
A 4-year run of Yeezy 350s.
That's crazy to me.
It makes sense to me.
You saw them. Yeah. But like, damn.
2020, Flint's, the Jordan 13s. I remember that one. That was one that surprised me, but and then we get into the Panda Run, 2021, Panda Dunks, 2022, the Red Thunder Jordan 4s. That one's surprising. 2023, the Campus 2000s, the Core Black. Wow.
A better Panda Dunk.
Essentially, yep. The more cultured Panda Dunk. 2024, we had the Military Blues. In 2025, the White Cement 4s.
Wow. 3 pairs of Jordan 4s, 4 pairs of Yeezy 350s.
Pair of retro Jordans, and then Panda Dunks, essentially. Interesting.
That's wild.
The top 10 biggest release day performances. This one's pretty interesting. The biggest release day performance that we've had in the last 10 years was the Jordan 11 Cool Grays. Followed up by the Jordan 11 Game of Blues. Followed up by the Jordan 11 Jubilees. Followed up by the Playoff Breads. Followed up by the Cherry 11s. So the top 5 biggest release day performances all are Jordan 11s. And I think that's very telling on who's buying Jordan 11s. It's people that are going to the malls, classic sneakerheads, people that don't hit on the apps, and they need to have the pair regardless. And they go and buy them on release day.
That's wild.
That is
so
wild.
Cool, actually.
Very cool. Very cool. Number 6, we have the Black Hats. The Black Hat 4s. 7, we have the Bread Reimagines. 8, we have the Carmines. 6s. 9, we have the Retro Flints. And 10, we have the Raging Bulls. All retro Jordans. 10 biggest drop day release performances. And
it's fascinating. Old heads definitely go for StockX if they can't get them day of, like you said.
I think the big indicator here too is looking at every single one of these pairs. The market is basically settled on release day. Like there is not a big drop or anything because the demand is just steadily there. If anything, it's kind of going up. Even on all of these pairs, it's gone up just slightly. Where you look at like the Union Storm Jordan 1s, I bought those on release day for $650. They go for like $280 now. And I will never buy those again. So it's like you kind of learn what price is more solid than others. And retro Jordans in the last 10 years are still doing it. Solid. I'm curious the next 10 years, though. I don't know.
Very curious. Very, very curious. But also, I mean, like, this just makes sense to me. Like, if you're waiting in line at a retail store and you don't hit, like, they only get a certain amount of inventory, maybe 2 size runs. So it's like, boom, if your size is sold out, StockX it is, I guess.
The top 10 best-selling collab products of all time. Another one will fly through. The black Air Force One Low Supremes is the best one.
Crazy.
Then we have the Juice WRLD V-Lone t-shirt. We have some CDG Chuck Taylors, the Hanes Supreme Spider-Mans, Jordan 1s, another Juice WRLD t-shirt, some Travis Scotts, more CDGs, and some more Travis Scotts. Interesting.
Wow. I want to know the lore behind this Juice WRLD V-Lone t-shirt.
I don't know.
That's fascinating.
I've never been tapped in with V-Lone or even like Hypebeast streetwear, I guess. So
yeah. I mean, same.
The top 10 most expensive sales of all time, it says. Honestly, I thought these would be higher.
Kind of same.
Number 1, we have the LV Air Forces, the Damier print, the all brown pair, the Friends and Family, $85,000. Number 2, we have the Cause What the Party portfolio set of 7 prints, $83,000.
Oh, wow.
We have a Mike Trout rookie card, $75,000. Louis Vuitton monogram trunk, $70,000. Another Cause thing at $70,000. The Lacing Nike mags at $65,000. 2 more Cause things, some more LV Air Forces, and the Paris SBs at $57,000. So
that's fascinating. But yeah, I mean, like you said, I would kind of expect it to be a little bit higher.
You know what I think it is you get to a level of purchasing things and you're not buying it on StockX. You're buying it from a reputable dealer or somebody in the community. Like, you're just not, like, there's high-end sellers. Like, you're not buying it from StockX, like $100,000 Paris SBs or whatever. Like, you're just not. That's crazy.
That tracks.
Price appreciation, top 10 biggest jumps. This one's interesting to me. I'm looking at the list. A lot of them are from the 10 collection, which makes sense. We'll cover a couple of these. The Off-White Chicago's released in 2017. The resale price the month of the drop was $1,200. The average price in 2025 is $3,200.
Wow.
Off-White Air Forces, $500, went to $2,000. The Off-White Keep Off rug from IKEA initially retailed for $500 in 2019, then resold for $770, and now is reselling for $2,200. The Euros, we'll talk about these more. $1,700 to $3,000. The Purple Lobsters, that's a surprising one. Retailed for $130 in 2018, then resold for $350 on average that month. Now they're currently selling for $1,500. That's a big jump.
Dang.
That was the special box Purple Lobsters. The regular Purple Lobsters are on here as well. We got the Mocha Travis's. Here's Pokemon killing it. The Sword and Shield box that we were talking about, retailed for $100, resold for $150. Now is reselling for over $1,000.
What the heck?
Sealed Pokemon, dude. That's elite.
Wild. Yeah.
And that's pretty much it. So, a good list, good article. Good job,
Shout out to StockX for sharing this. Yeah, I think this is fun. This is just the fun stuff to look through.
Nobody wrote this. Sorry, Brennan. I guess he didn't write this.
Probably
Is he doing articles anymore?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
From what I've heard, but it also wouldn't surprise me if he, helped with some of this stuff,
Yes. All right. We got some more news. The Off-White Euros finally have an official release date. This was one that I've been talking about. We've talked about these and the Chicagos and some of the other ones for years now. We're like, rumors start up. Yep. Yeah. Canaries. Oh, this will happen. And then it never does. And I'm like, you know what? I'll wait until I see the day. This one is actually happening, which it's hard to explain how excited I am for this. But March 1st or throughout March, we're getting release dates. April 3rd is the official release date from the Virgil archive. There's a few things a little different. The box is a little different. They're going to be super limited. This is like, I have to have this shoe. This was the first insane shoe I ever purchased. So when I was reselling back in 2018, 2019, it's one of the first photos I ever posted on Instagram for WinonaKicks, actually.
Wow.
I was reselling like crazy. I just bought my pair of Jordan 4 What Does. Like, I was getting into sneakers heavy. And this was one of them that I was like, you know what? The Chicagos are cool. I've never liked the UNC Off-Whites. The Euros, that's where I'm at. The raw, distressed look. I love how they yellow over time. The just raw aesthetic that Virgil did on these, I just loved. And I ended up buying a pair. I bought a pair for $900, and it was like a VNDS pair in 2019. $900. I then sold them, and a month later, Virgil passed away. And the reason I sold them was because I just couldn't afford to keep them. Like, it was $900. I was broke in college. I'm like, this is ridiculous. I wore them once, took some photos, and then I resold them. I think I made like $50. Then he passed away, and the pairs shot up to like $4,000. And I was like, I'm never going to own this pair again. And it's been one that I'm like, when I can afford to buy a pair and keep them and actually wear them, I'm gonna. Boom. They're releasing. Like, out of every pair that's come out from Off-White, the one that I've had my eyes on for years is releasing. So I'm over the moon about it. I just need to figure out how to get a pair, because I feel like they're going to resell for the same as the other pairs, if not more, because it's more limited.
True. Ugh. That's going to be a hard one. This is one I really want to have in the collection, but I just don't think I would ever wear it. And
I would wear them a lot, I think.
Yeah. I just don't think it fits the aesthetic, but it'd be such a cool pair to have and have it age and start to, what's the word for that? Not patina, but it's like the oxidization. Yeah, yellow. I think would look so good. I do want these, but $230 high ass retail too.
Doesn't even matter. They're gonna be going for way more.
Yeah, definitely not paying resale, but I'll try and go for them.
If anyone has a connection on anything, I will post 30 videos on these. Like, this is one of those pairs that is like, I have to figure out how to get these.
It makes sense. The connection's cool though. I like that. It makes sense.
You scroll back on my Instagram, it's still one of the first photos. We'll go to the next one. You can talk about this, and then I'll show you the photos here.
Yeah. So Whittaker Group, again, dude, back with Adidas. They're not even really done with that first drop they did, I think, last week or the week prior. Now we're getting something for the Houston Rodeo and their Do Not Duplicate collection. I think majority of these are on the Adidas BW Army, and they actually look like really good. This that brown with the cow skin beneath it, I think looks really, really good. Also, just like the all white and gray pair looks great. This black with crocodile and the metal studs is kind of screaming Vans, what they've been doing recently, but that is a good looking shoe. That may be my favorite out of the bunch. And also this croc skin handball special. Like, this is a super fun collection, and I really just want to see the Whittaker Group like expand on this, I guess, new partnership with Adidas and really just explore different textiles and materials and design cues. And I really like that they kind of started the partnership off on the BW Army, because I think it's a super underrated Adidas shoe, very similar to the Margiela Gats. Like, people like the Margiela Gats. They like that style of shoe. They're just not spending the money on it. And I guarantee you most people do not know that Adidas makes a shoe like this. And if I'm not mistaken, was one of the first brands to make this shoe. It's just super cool to see, man. I like all of them. I'd wear any of these, surprisingly.
I found the photos. July 29th,
Gotta show us.
2021.
That's crazy. That's bonkers.
Um,
Bonkers. That's so cool.
I posted a couple of variations of the photos.
Yeah.
This was like, what was cool about this too was this is one of the first pairs that Hidden NY reposted of my photos.
Oh,
And
dang.
yeah, we'll get them back. We'll get them back.
Oh, I know. I know you will.
But yeah,
You'll
these
find a
Whittaker
way.
Group, the cow print, I think because I'm still missing out on those clot cow prints.
Yeah.
So this
that's
is
true.
kind of
It's
my
like the
budget
same.
cow print and maybe more wearable. I don't know. Maybe the cow print on the clots is better because it was more of a dress shoe, and it. I don't know if I'd wear this as a day-to-day shoe, but it's cool.
Yeah.
I like these. These are
You can
cool.
dress it up a little bit. They all look good. I'm excited. Definitely want to see more from James Whitner and the crew.
They're not stopping.
And yeah, seriously. Whittaker Group dropping a shoe in New Balance now. What's the model? This is the one that Action Bronson just did.
1890.
Tiers. 1890. Black mesh base, bright yellow overlays, and on the midsole. These look kind of good. I like them. I would wear these. I don't know if there's anything else special about them. The laces look kind of unique. The texture on them, it's like more of a flat, like almost looks like an elastic style.
Mhm.
Yeah. Black and yellow, baby. Wiz
Sick
Khalifa.
photos. Sick photos.
Very much so.
Yeah, the photos are like a silhouette, and then it's just the yellow shoes. This model, the 1890, I really want to try out. I don't know if it's just
Yeah.
the name 1890. It just looks right, but
Yeah.
I like the look of them. They look cool.
Similar vibe to my Brooks Cascadias, just on New
Mhm.
Balance.
Mm-hmm.
I like these.
Speaking of your guy, Action, he debuted the New Balance 2811, the
this one's an
2811.
interesting one.
He was wearing these
want to
courtside.
see. I want to see better photos of these because I don't think they're doing them justice. Like first impression, I'm like, I don't know if this is like a silhouette I would really
Yeah,
go for
I agree.
right away. It's not bad. It's definitely more tame. I mean, from the looks of it, it just looks like different shades of gray with a orange New Balance logo on the side. I'm sure there's more to it, but I mean, I don't mind him, and I like that he's sort of calmed it down a little bit too. But
They're not
yeah,
bad.
we'll see.
We just
see
got to
more.
see better photos.
Yeah, cool design though. Cool design.
More from Nike and Fragment. We've kind of talked about these in the past, but the Nike Mind series is getting a little Fragment touch to it on the
Yeah.
002. Interesting.
This is some Nike ISPA style
Yep.
design work. I think these are buns. It's just so ugly. Look like socks.
They're not great.
Nah.
The only pair of the Minds that I got in my size is the 001s, the slides, and not a fan of them just because you can't really feel it because there's not enough pressure on the upper, personally. You can
Yeah.
feel it, but not as much as the shoes. So I want to get a pair of the shoes and like just walk the dogs in them and see how they feel. But yeah, this collab, I don't know. They're pretty funky looking.
I don't think I'm ever gonna go for any of the Nike Mind stuff. I've just kind of wrote it off in my head. I'm like,
It's very cool. It's just the slides. I don't know. It's
I just
definitely
think they all look so bad.
the more
in my
time that
opinion.
passes, it's a marketing gimmick. 100%.
It is.
And Steven Smith apparently designed it as well. So
Not surprised by that at all.
that was another
I've
one.
I feel like I've seen so many people that own these, not this specific one, but just the Mind shoes, be like, what is even the point? These are not that great.
Let me see if I
It's
can
like-
find what he was talking about.
I don't remember seeing that, but also so on brand.
It was
It'd be
it was
like- Yeah, I did that too.
because he was basically
welcome.
like it. I think he like reposted. Nice New York Times. You can't even look at the article.
Of course.
He like basically reposted that it was a gimmick and he's doing better stuff with Crocs, if I'm not mistaken. So
I think, okay, I remember that. Dude, Steven Smith just needs to start his own brand. But that's so much.
I don't know if he's got
takes
that
so
pull.
much.
That's the tricky part. Like,
all he has to do, he doesn't have to have the pull tied to his name. Literally, it's just come out with bomb ass silhouettes that everyone's gonna want. Like
the tricky part is you gotta have, like, you would have to have investors, because it's so expensive. It is so expensive to like come out with one model. I've seen it with Factory Lab and like what Omar Bailey's doing, and it's just expensive because the molds and everything. And yeah, but
not surprised.
More of the GT Futures. This time we're getting an Oregon Ducks colorway. Pretty sick. I'm glad they're doing an Oregon pair on it because I think it's a perfect design for it.
Oh yeah, the feathers all across the upper. These look really cool. I'm kind of like I have no ties to Oregon, so I don't really care. But I think these look really
Shout out, I can't remember his Instagram handle, but the Oregon Duck Grail guy on Instagram that collects every Oregon Duck pair. He commented on our last podcast clip. Yeah. And he was, I don't know what he said. I think he said, can't remember what he said, but he's like, oh, they were
uncultured losers.
No, I think he said like the colorway or something. And I'm like, it'd probably be pretty good if it was like green and yellow. And he's like, hell yeah. Like, I've been watching his stuff for like 5 years now. So shout out to him.
Yeah.
But he'll be picking up a pair of these. So if you want to see a review, I'm sure he'll do one. First look at the Nike First Sight Shadow. That's these are a shoe. This is like, this looks like a fly's eyeball on the back.
It does. Yeah, I don't really know what's going on. I don't mind it. I'm just, had to throw these in here to talk about it. It's like the pennies, kind of
hybrid
like
with those and the foam posits, maybe, or the flight posits, or
a lot of posit. There's a whole lot of posit.
lot of posit. Yep.
I don't know which posit, but yeah, I'd like to see more like outsole, heel, top down. I don't know what this shoe is for. I would assume hooping. I couldn't see anybody.
Draws influence
really
from the Nike basketballs, the early 2000s, blah, blah, blah. However, blah, blah, blah. It is a basketball shoe, so
yeah.
I don't see anyone hooping in these, but I could see some cool, like, drippy Y2K fits, though, with these.
Yeah. Wale. All over it.
Did you see the Wale beef this last week?
No, I didn't.
Wale, 40-year-old. He like, I heard it on Pardon My Take, which is like a sports podcast. So that's when I knew it was like, oh, it's gone mainstream. He posted like a fit pic, and this guy commented on it like, here it is. This is Wale's fit pic, and the guy commented on it. I know I'm being judgmental, but the fact that this is an acceptable look for 40-year-old men still shocks me. And it's him in jorts, rocking pink GT Futures, white socks, a pink shirt, and a hat.
Yeah.
Kind of funny. I just kind of funny because it like broke into the mainstream. I don't know. Like, I don't really have a side on it. I don't know if I'll be wearing jorts when I'm 40, but I mean, it's Wale. He's got the GT Futures.
Own a pair of jorts.
I do own some jorts, and I do like them, but
it's funny. Hey, dude, Wale can dress. I don't care how he dresses. Let the man cook.
Well, Seth, how old are you?
32, I think.
So almost 40, right?
Yeah, I guess you can say that in the grand scheme of things.
I'm just messing with you. Yeah, no. So Wale, I could see him wearing these First Sight Shadows. Try saying it.
First Sight Shadows.
Nailed it.
First.
Tyrrell, Winston, and Adidas began a partnership with the first shoe collab. I don't know who this man is, but this is a banger.
So I wonder if they have any of his art. Oh, click where it says basketball art. So he does the thing where it's like all the deflated basketballs kind of on the wall. Yeah. I didn't know either. I had to look into it. Very cool stuff. I've
seen that on like ALD stores before, The basketball art.
Yeah. They had it at when I was at All-Star Weekend in Indianapolis, I think. I went into Corporate's store and Matt, Tom, and Michael had a big display like that. And immediately I was like, oh, that's beautiful. Like, that looks sick.
Is his name Tyrrell Winston?
I believe, yes.
So he has his name tattooed on his hand?
Great observation and great question.
I mean, it looks cool, like the font, but like that's kind of crazy.
It is.
That's like when you know you're an artist, when you have your name tattooed on your arm. That's like a name tag. Like it's on the top of his hand. Yeah, I don't know. The shoes, they're sick, and they kind of tie into the basketball too. Now that you say the basketball, because the outsole looks like 3 separate basketballs that almost look deflated, and the upper has like a really interesting, like distressed canvas. Even the not the swoosh, the 3 stripes are like distressed on the edges, like it's a beveled edge, or like painter's tape. Maybe that's what they're going for. These are sick. I think they're cool. They're like for first shoe, they're cool.
These did just drop, and they're still available on Adidas's website because I was looking before we recorded. I almost bought a pair. Maybe I'll buy a pair after we record. They're $180. They had like a full size available. I did get the Adidas marketing email about these, and apparently they're limited. I don't know to how many, but they are still available. I think it's a cool shoe. Like a really fun like pair to just beat up and see how they wear in, because that canvas will look great.
Pod trainers. Yeah, they're cool. I like them. Yeah. I think they look cool. I think I would wear them 3 times and shelf them. I just like the thick midsoles. I don't know. I'm not like a typical. I know you like that, like your SLs. You love those, but I think for a first shoe, like cute photos with I think his daughter, like cool execution, like very designy, cool. I like them.
It looks good. It's gonna be. We'll see. We'll see if I go for them or not.
This next one you're probably going for the AE2 Georgia Bulldogs.
Mandatory, dude. AE2. Let's see it. Like metallic, pretty much everywhere on the bottom. The little claws that reach up. Right on the midfoot. Black. It's easy. I feel like I'm gonna see this one a lot. If I walk into a store and they have them, I'll pick them up. Might as well. It's a good one.
It's a good one. It's a good one.
Is it great? I don't know. I think it's good.
I don't think I've seen any of the 2s yet that I'm like, these are great. Besides the Hellstar stuff, which I wish I got my hands on, but
yeah.
I don't know. I like went gangbusters on getting all of the AE ones, and I got them all. And I don't know. Now I'm like, I can't get all the 2s. I don't have room for them. And I like the one model still a lot better. So,
yeah.
They're clean, though. I like this color. This is one of the better ones I've seen. Red, metallic silver, and black. Not bad.
I think I'm still waiting for that EQT green one with like the little hits of yellow. I don't know. I don't think that one came out yet, but I thought those looked really good and haven't seen anything else. But
spot on.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see.
A name segment of the week and then wrap it up.
Let's do it. I can start. Mine's like short and sweet. I watched my first F1 race this past weekend.
I watched it too. I watched like the first 5 laps.
I was really enjoying it, dude. I watched the full thing. I took my brother-in-law had a few of his friends over to watch it at his apartment. So I took a Uber over there and we all just kicked it. And they're really into F1. So the whole time I was just sitting there. What is this? What is this? What does this mean? What are the rules for this? What is like just the annoying kid asking questions. They loved it, apparently. You know, I don't know. But it was really enjoyable to watch. And now I'm like in it. I'm in it. It's all over my social media now. I think I followed a lot of the accounts that I needed to.
Did you ever watch Drive to Survive?
No. I've also never seen the F1 movie, so I need to watch that.
All right. Stop the car.
Nothing, dude.
Instead of playing Arc Raiders today, play Just for me, the first episode of Drive to Survive season 1, and you as well as the entire nation will get hooked. That's like how the rise of F1 happened, was because of that show. It's on Netflix and it's absolutely beautiful, and you have like 5 seasons you can watch. So they basically make a reality TV show of the season of F1, and it's better than the races of F1. Like the races are cool, but
that
like
makes sense though.
Watch that. Like you'll get to know some of the drivers and stuff. There's so much like cool tech stuff, and like, yeah, watch. You'll love it. I'm like halfway through the most recent season, and they release it like right at the beginning of F1, and then they cover like the previous season. So,
so it's like an ongoing, like,
yes,
still going on thing that they're just doing. Interesting.
And they do that in the NFL now because of the success of Drive to Survive. They do it in the PGA. The quarterback show is the NFL one. The NBA one, they did it as well. Like every league has this now because it was so successful. So
good to know. I mean,
you'll love it.
I had no idea, but
that's like discovering a cheeseburger for the first time. You're gonna be if you have followed all the accounts and everything off like just watching a race, you're gonna be hooked.
Yeah. Who's your team? Go-to team for like support?
I honestly a Red Bull. And I've been with like a Red Bull fan for years, and I like to say this too, but even before Max Verstappen like became insane, simply because I like what Red Bull as a brand, like the marketing, and I drink Red Bull all the time. So, Red Bull, Mercedes, like in the first couple of seasons, they were like the Darth Vader team, which was kind of cool. They were kind of like
really?
You'll just kind of get the vibe. And then McLaren was kind of like, McLaren sucked like for the first couple of years, and like of Drive to Survive, but their campus, like their headquarters, is so sick. It was actually used in the first Avengers movie. Like the Avengers headquarters was the McLaren headquarters, with like the water out front and stuff, and it's used in the F1 movie too. So, yeah,
good to know. Yeah, I mean, like, because I was talking to my buddies when we were watching it, and they all had like their different teams too, and I was like, so who do we root for? Who's the team? And they're like, you don't choose, it chooses you. And I was like, okay.
I don't know.
Great.
That's crazy.
I was like, great. So I'm just gonna watch this, and whoever stands out, yeah, I guess that's it. I enjoyed watching Mercedes, obviously, like,
shocker, they won.
Yeah, well, I was saying that before they won, yes, but Ferrari's cool. Red Bull, like
the Audi and the Cadillac teams are sick looking too.
They are. They just,
they're new this year. It's the first year for both of those.
That's what
teams.
they were saying. Yeah. So for me, right away, it was like Mercedes, Red Bull, and then Ferrari was kind of like, I mean, it's Ferrari or whatever.
If you watch after you watch Drive to Survive, you got to watch the Ferrari movie too. And it's not like the best movie ever, but it gives you like a history of Ferrari, and it like basically adds to the mystique of Ferrari. Like they're like they didn't want anyone to buy their car, and it was like, and I don't know if you seen Ford versus Ferrari, that movie?
No,
bro, that's like
There's
that's
so
a top
much.
3 movie for me. That
Really?
oh my gosh, Ford versus Ferrari is elite. The Ferrari movie's like, it's all right, but it's like cool. And then the Drive to Survive series is elite as well. So you're stacked right now.
I know, it's why I love getting into something new, because I'm like, oh yes, now
I'm on it right now.
occupied.
I'm on Game of Thrones. I'm rewatching Game of Thrones like for the first time. I've never watched it through completely. I've always stopped at like season 3. So
It's good.
It's
Did you
the best.
start a Night of the Seven Kingdoms yet?
So we watched all of that first, and that was incredible. That was awesome.
I agree.
Egg, the whole deal. It was more playful than Game of Thrones, and that's why I liked it. And they're supposed to like film through the entire life of Egg, which like multiple seasons of it, which is sick.
That's what I saw too. And they already, I guess, started filming the new season.
Yes.
Which
so
I love. Also,
from that, I started watching Game of Thrones again because I was like, I need to be in this universe for a little bit.
that makes it. I was the same way. But they filmed, I guess their film studio is located in Belfast, Ireland, which is where they filmed the entire season. And that's actually where me and Hannah got
I figured
our like wedding photos done and all that stuff
Yes.
out there. So like the whole time I was watching it, I was like, oh, I wonder if there's any like familiar landmarks. I didn't see any, but I was
That's so
damn,
cool.
That area is just insanely beautiful.
Yeah, it looks otherworldly.
It really does. But that's how I was with Game of Thrones. I think I started watching House of the Dragon, and then I was like, I'm into this. I feel like I could get into Game of Thrones, then watched all of Game of Thrones and then all of the Knights. But it's good. Very good franchise. I like it.
All right, my unnamed segment of the week. I don't know if you saw this at all. The NBA had a pretty crazy night a couple nights ago. Bam Adebayo dropped 83 points in a game. Absolutely bananas. We were watching it when we were getting ready for the Wolves game because the Wolves game started at not last night, but the night before this happened. Wolves game started at like 10 o'clock because they were playing the Lakers. And we just got back from, I don't know what we were doing, but we just got home and I was like, all right, I'm going to watch the Wolves game. And the halftime show of the Spurs Celtics game, they showed that Bam had like, I think it was 43 points at halftime. And I was like, oh, that's crazy. And then I like went on my Real Sports app and he had 59 at the end of the third quarter. And I'm like, whoa, we're watching this. And then I continued to watch history, and second most points ever scored in an NBA game, surpassing Kobe's 81. But the cool part about these, he was wearing a very not suspecting shoe. He wore the Jordan 40 28s, which is the Jordan 40 hybrid with essentially the 28, but it has a high top. It's got a really interesting look to it. Not the shoe you'd think like, oh, he dropped 83 points in. So,
wow.
Good marketing for the Jordan 40.
Is he signed to Jordan? Like, is he
I think he is because they put out an ad with him immediately after. And he's an all-star. Like, he's good. He's not like...
I've never heard of him, but I also don't follow
he's that's why it didn't make sense. Is like his career high before this was 43.
Yeah.
Or I think it was 41 if I'm not mistaken. And then he drops 83 and it was like, what? This doesn't even make sense. But he did it in the Jordan 40. So Jordan immediately dropped an ad for it, nailed the marketing. Good job. I would like to see Jordan branch out a little bit from just the basic show footage and then put giant red text up and then show footage and giant red text. I think we're getting a little repetitive with it, but
that's valid.
Very cool.
Very true. Cool to see someone like shredding in the Jordan 40 though. Like,
yes, it's a popular shoe. I know Mike Conley on the Timberwolves wears them. He's usually got some like cool blue PE colorways, so it's a great shoe.
Dang, that's fast. Yeah, the only Bam I know is Bam Margera, and I kept seeing people talking about Bam, and I was like, "What is going on? Who is this guy?" And I was like, "Oh my god,
Bam Adebayo." And even crazier too, his girlfriend is Asia Wilson, who has the A1 with Nike.
What?
And she was in the building, and his mom was in the building too. So they're like power couple. They both hold the highest points scored in an NBA game out of active scorers now. She has the most. I think she dropped 53 in a WNBA game, and now he has 83. So power couple. If they get married, they're gonna have some insane athletes for kids. I'll tell you that.
I did not know that. That's crazy. Good for them, dude.
Very cool.
Holy.
So. All right. Thank you for listening. Longer one for you, so you're welcome. Tap in with the Discord. We'll do some questions next week, and we'll catch you later.
Thank you. Peace.